Having a go on Chesil Beach again. It's just started raining. Only very likely though, it's not too bad. It's Sunday the 14th of May, pretty much midnight actually, so just coming into Monday the 15th of May. And I'm at the Masonic on Chesil Beach. Bait in the freezer, had the night off, thought I'd give it a go. Chucked all my gear in the car, pulled out of the drive, and all the lights went out on my car, and there's a random clicking noise underneath the steering wheel from the fuse box area. Something bad's happening. Something bad with the fuse box or a relay or I don't know what. But my Land Rover is unserviceable at the moment. So guess what I'm fixing tomorrow? So I've borrowed my partner's car, and I promised her it wouldn't be smelling of fish when I give it back to her. I'm on the first cast at the moment. On the one I have prawn, straight prawn. You know what I'm hoping for there. See if there's a hound around. And on the other, double sand eel and squid. It's not a very big tide tonight at all. It's a very, very small tide. And on the carp rod in the middle, I've got a 2-hook, just a scratcher rig really. Ooh, ooh, hello. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to get him, I think. There's definitely something going on there. Yeah. 1 sec. Oh, I just dropped it. No. No. Bloody dropped it. Cannot believe it. The bait is hardly touched. I'm going to stick this straight back out, but that was on the sand eel rod. I think that was a ray. Maybe I should have given it a little longer. Damn it, felt it on there. It was pretty heavy. Ah, that's frustrating as well. I'm just going to rag this back out a minute. Yeah, I made a balls up of that. Carp rod, yeah, I've got a 2-hook scratcher rig. That's baited with sand eel and squid, which as usual isn't popped out too far. So the weather tonight, when I got here, it wasn't raining, but it's only very light rain at the moment. Excuse me. Oh, he's back. Bite on the same rod straight away. Right hand rod. Yeah, it was heavy cloud with a chance of rain forecast tonight. Supposed to clear up by the morning, but the wind, yeah, something there, look. But the wind's supposed to freshen by the morning. Getting a bit stronger, but it's a northerly wind forecast, so it should be blowing straight over the top of us and shouldn't be a problem. A little baby bull huss. There we go, little baby bull huss. That makes a change. Whoa, God, they're so strong. Okay, Not very big really, not for a huss, but a welcome sight. Beats a blank. There we go. Let's stick her back. Happy with that? How quick was that after recasting out as well? Didn't take long at all. Well, that's encouraging. So the one I lost felt bigger than that though, to be honest with you. It felt like there was a lot more weight there. There was a different kind of bite as well. Hopefully I'm going to be cooking up some breakfast for you in the morning. Got a few bits and bobs with me, so we'll have a little look at that a bit later on. Just top that up with a fresh sand eel and whack it out again. Nice big squid and mackerel bait going out next. If there's huss around, or maybe see if there's an eel, get that out next. Just brought the carp rod in, and one hook was stripped bare and the other had been snipped off by a spider crab. So new rig going out on that. I'm just going to switch to an up and over rig with a stronger hook length. I'm going to bait it up with prawn and bang it out and see if we can't get a smooth out on the carp rod. Here's our prawn bait going out on the carp rod. It's a beauty in these nice calm nights when you use a carp rod. You can give it some ping and you get some real good distance when there's no wind or anything to worry about. Get every chance of getting one. Okay, ratchets and bait runners are set. Got a coffee on the go here. Let's sit back and wait. It's about 20 past 1 in the morning now, so it'll be time to make our batter soon. Oh, it's nice. Okay, right, breakfast this morning. We're going to have some crumpets for breakfast today. We're going to make our own crumpets from scratch, and we're going to have those with, well, I'll show you later. But first of all, we'll get the crumpet batter done. We'll make it now, so it's raised with yeast, but there's a little bit of bicarb in there as well, which is going to give the little bubbles in the top. So in here, we've got 100 grams of bread flour, just normal white bread flour. There's also a dash of salt, and some bicarb, just a little sprinkle in there. Get that little mix in. Not much bicarb, like 1/4 teaspoon, something like that. So you've got the flour, the bicarb, and the salt in there. Also, use my bait scissors for this. Also, I have a little pack of dried fast acting yeast. So I'm not going to stick the whole lot in, maybe about half of it. Even that's a lot, but we want to get this going, so. And that's in there as well. Give that a little mix around. Now, ideally for this batter, you use nice warm milk. I can't be bothered to warm it up on a stove and dirty a pan just for that, so I've been snuggling it in my jacket here for a while, so it's not cold. It's sort of getting towards blood temperature. There's 150 millilitres of it in there. Might not use it all. Let's chug some of it in and start to make a batter. Okay. I want a fairly wet batter, so just keep adding milk. Let me bring it down a bit. A bit more than that. All made batter before, just like you're doing Yorkshire pudding or something like that. Bring it all together. You don't want it too wet. And oh, that's the other one. Sugar. Sorry. Sugar. There's a bit of sugar in there as well. Forgot that. Again, not much. It's just to help the yeast out. Right, can you see that consistency there? You don't want it too thin. So it makes a nice thick ribbon when it comes off the whisk. There we go. So we need to let the yeast work in there now. It's going to be a little tricky because it's not a warm environment here, but we'll just leave it to one side. I've got a bag here that I'm going to... So I've just got a bag. I'm going to stick it in there just because there's moths flying around and stuff, and don't want any of that in there. Right. So I'm going to leave that to one side now. We're looking for it to double in size. We'll check back on that in a bit. So I'm up to just over, I think it's about 550 subscribers now, something like that. Big thanks to all you guys for that. That's brilliant, honestly. Didn't think I'd get 5, to be honest with you, let alone 550. I obviously enjoy my fishing and cooking. If you keep watching, then I'll keep fishing and cooking, and hopefully that'll be a bit of fun for everyone. Oh, I've got something to show you as well. Made myself a new toy. Well, a while ago, I was at a car boot sale actually, and I saw someone selling a great big cast iron griddle plate. It was quite a good quality one, and I bought it for £1. And I dragged it. Well, it's been lying around in the back of my car for about a year, and then in my shed. And then when I looked at it the other day, I realised there's actually a great big crack in it, which is not the end of the world. But I absolutely love char grilling food. It's a great method of cookery. It's brilliant, especially with summer coming. It really lends itself to sort of the summertime, I think, char grilling. And I thought it'd be great to do that on the beach, but obviously hauling a massive, great cast iron char grilling plate to the beach isn't the most practical thing. So I thought, what the hell, we'll just cut it up. So I've cut myself a nice slither from the big plate. And that's not too heavy. It's quite nice and light. Sort of fish sized, so that'll fit nicely on the camp stove, and then we can char grill some food. So I brought that today, so we're going to use that as part of our breakfast dish today. I can just see now a nice whole bream sat on that, sizzling away. Well, what I'm going to do, normally crumpets, you might have seen, you get little metal rings in a pan, normally a thick based pan, and make your little crumpets in little metal rings. So we're just going to do one massive crumpet the size of the frying pan. So we're going to do that. We'll cook that off once the batter rises, and then we'll probably toast it off in our little griddle pan. So yeah, we'll char grill the crumpet. Nice bit of proper melted butter on there. We've got some other little bits and bobs to sling on top as well. Bloody coaster just snapped. Tape it on. Well, there's a first for me. Breakaway coaster just snapped. I know they do snap for some people, but I've never had one snap on me before. Normally, typically my box, I normally carry a spare length of this. I've got loads of them in a shed at home, but haven't got one with me tonight. For some reason, I just haven't got one in here. Sod's law. So I've taped the reel on with insulating tape, not ideal. So, but it'll hold for a few hours. Snotty little eel. I had one of these for a while. Okay, it's 5 to 5 in the morning. Of course that means it's crumpet time. It's been a long time coming. I'm starving, absolutely knackered as well, but let's get some crumpets on the go. Right, let's check the batter out then. Okay, let me show you this. You can see the batter now is doubled in size. It's really nice and aerated. See all those bubbles in there? Right, I've actually got tons here. There's enough for probably 2 or 3 big ones, but we just want one big one. Okay, so we have our pan on the stove. It's getting nice and warm. Bloody fish, right on crumpet time. Can you believe it? Right, so we've got our pan on the go. We're gonna go with a little bit of oil and butter. Okay. So we've got nice foam in butter. In with our crumpet mix. Okay. We want a nice gentle heat. We want a nice gentle heat. A little more than that though. Just gently cook it through. Bloody hell, got a fish on now. Right. Let's see what the fish is. I think it's going to be a doggy. Bloody cod. at that. Beautiful May codling. Wicked. Codling crumpet, anyone? Oh man, that's unfortunately I'm going to keep him anyway, but he is really deeply hooked and he's bleeding, so I'm going to knock him on the head, but I'll take cod for lunch today any day. I think I've burnt it. It's all right. Let's have a look. There's our massive crumpet. Beautiful. Do a little longer. Okay, now we're going to put our little griddle on. Bit of oil. Bit of seasoning. I'm just going to give the crumpet a quick little warm on there. Only half of it though. Get our batter on there. Yes. Some smoked salmon. Avocado. Egg on top. Just look at that crumpet. Really light and fluffy. It's just beautiful. These little tomatoes are stunning. Okay, I'm going to put one more sand eel bait out just to use up what I got left here. One last cast and I'm going to head on. It's definitely the last crab I'm feeding today. Well, that's it for this one then. If anything happens here, I'll let you know, obviously. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around again. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. We'll be fishing again, cooking some more stuff, hopefully, if I get my car fixed. Cheers everyone, thank you very much. Catch you next time. Take it easy.